Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we are at Downtown Disney to check out the Jazz Kitchen for lunch. We're gonna order some food, give you a review, and see how it goes. So let's get going. And here we are, we're gonna eat at the Jazz Kitchen. The last time that we were here, it was called Ralph Brennan's. And now it dropped the Ralph Brennan's. It's the Jazz Kitchen Coastal Grill and Patio. And man, I think James was like a teeny tiny baby the last time we ate here. It has been more than 10 years, probably, since we've eaten here. So yeah, this is gonna be new for us in a sense. They've got some like central courtyard area seating here, and then they have some seating upstairs as well. You could go upstairs and they've got some like balcony type seating that obviously not in use at the moment. Then they do have this like outdoor sort of patio seating that there's a couple of tables over here, but we are actually located inside. There's like this bar in the back, and it's like more like an elegant sort of an appearance in here. And yeah, our seat specifically is right here. This is gonna be our seat. They've got a little candle here. I don't know, it's not on at the moment, but they got a little candle here at the center of the table. Let's have a look at the menu. It still says, still has the Ralph Brennan name there, just it's not on their like official signage anymore. Jazz Kitchen Coastal Grill and Patio by Ralph Brennan. And to start, looks like we've got some crab beignets for $18, a southern garlic cheese bread for $15. That sounds pretty good. A loaded tots for $18, boudin balls for $15, crispy calamari for $19, and a fried shrimp lettuce wraps for $18. We've got some soups and salads here, and you can take a look at those different salad options, soups and salads. Looks like the prices range from $13 up to $18. And then we've got some sides down here at the bottom. You can also take a look at those as well. Jalapeno bacon potato salad jumps out to me, that's for sure. And then here's today's mains. We've got a Creole pasta jambalaya. Ooh, that sounds really good, but this is $38. Might be one of the more expensive items on the menu. We'll continue taking a look. Fried chicken BLT po' boy for $26. A Nola barbecue Gulf shrimp and grits for $37. Blackened salmon for $35. A Bayou bacon smash burger for $27. Grilled chicken Caesar salad for $25, and you can add some meats there for different prices. And the green Gouda salad, same thing. You can add some meats there for some different prices, but the base price is $27. And then we've got the coconut crusted Gulf shrimp for $33, an Asiago crusted chicken for $31, shrimp and dumplings for $32, a spicy grilled chicken mac and cheese bowl. Well, that sounds pretty interesting too, for $36. A pan-fried crab cakes for $37, and this is the most expensive item on the menu, the grilled medallions of filet mignon for $49. And you can reef and beef it, add crab meat for an additional $12. The back of the menu is primarily drinks, mostly alcoholic beverages, which you can of course check on their online website if you'd like. But for their desserts, they've got some sweets, the Banana Foster glazed beignets, the Hot Classic beignets, beignet quartet, a double chocolate bread pudding, and an Abita root beer float. And those prices range from $11 to $21. And anything else? We've got some craft sodas down here at the bottom. Other beverages, looks like they've got Coca-Cola products. This is typical for Disneyland. And then zero proof elixirs. So these are going to be their non-alcoholic beverages. And we've got a blackberry ginger smash, a Cajon sunrise, pretty in pink, strawberry mojito, and an Arancia refresher. And then Amy just passed this little card to me, the fall specials. We've got a special starter, the sweet potato bisque for $14, and they also have a specialty pumpkin spice cocktail. When our server took our order, she said that the shrimp and grits were one of her personal favorites. We did not go with that option. And the jambalaya, which is like their signature dish, neither one of us ordered that one either, although I am very curious about it. Amy ended up ordering the entree size of the gumbo. And I didn't even point that out when we were looking through the menu because I just kind of glanced over it. But they do have an option. I guess it comes in a smaller one. They said it comes in a 5-ounce bowl, which is going to be the price that we went over. And then I think for $27, they have an entree portion, which is a 10-ounce bowl of the gumbo. Here's what we ordered. Let's start off with the children. They both got the penne pasta and meatballs kids meal. And this is tossed with marinara sauce and Parmesan cheese. James ordered his with a side of fries, and Benjamin ordered his with a side of fruit, which looks like it has some honeydew, cantaloupe, and some grapes. And then Amy ordered the gumbo yaya, again, the entree portion. This is andouille sausage, roasted chicken, Trinity, simmered with Creole seasoning in a rich, dark, roux-thickened broth served over green onion rice. And then I ordered the spicy grilled chicken macaroni and cheese bowl, which is penne, gooey smoked Gouda cheese sauce, roasted broccolini, roasted cherry tomatoes, applewood smoked bacon, and brioche breadcrumbs. We'll let Amy take the first bite.
It's good. It's nice and warm and not too spicy. Like, it has a little, I guess, spiced flavor to it, but I wouldn't call it spicy. So, yeah, I like it.
Comparing it to, you've had gumbo now at Blue Bayou and at Cafe Orleans.
Well, I don't really remember Blue Bayou's because it's been so long.
2 years.
Compared to Cafe Orleans, they're a little different, but they're both really good. I wouldn't say one is better than the other, but they're both different. I think the one at Cafe Orleans, if I remember correctly, has like ham in it instead of chicken and sausage and stuff. But yeah, they're both good. So
really like it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. So
we'll get your thoughts when you're done.
Okay.
I have just been trying these like specialty mac and cheeses lately. At Great Wolf, I got one similar. It was like a jalapeno one. This is a spicy grilled chicken mac and cheese. Let's see how this is. Not really spicy. I'm gonna have to get back with you at the end because there was like no kick to that whatsoever. Mac and cheese is okay. Just penne noodles, nothing like super fancy there. Chicken was tender and juicy, not dry or like tough or anything like that, so pretty good there. The mac and cheese that I had at Great Wolf was definitely a lot better than this. If you watched our Great Wolf Lodge video, we just stayed there last week, and so that was a fun one. If you haven't watched it, consider doing that. Just because it's not Disney, it's 10 minutes away from Disney, and so it's a really great consideration for you if you're visiting Disney and you want to go to a water park. Like I said, 10 minutes away. So our server just came by and she said, "How's everything going?" And I said, "Well, the mac and cheese wasn't very spicy. It's supposed to be spicy." And she said, "Oh, well, I don't think it's spicy at all. All of us here, it's like a running joke that spicy's in the name. And the like blackened pepper or whatever that's on the chicken is supposed to somewhat make it spicy, but it's not spicy at all. And they all think that they should just remove the word spicy from the menu item." She's like, "Is it still good though?" It's like, "Oh yes, it's definitely still good." Now Amy had a bite and she made a comment that the sauce was really good. And I did want to draw that to your attention as well. The sauce on the noodles here is definitely much better than the one that we had at Great Wolf. But the only reason I was drawing that comparison is because that one was jalapeno and it definitely had a kick to it. This one, no kick. I do like a kick. But a kick, spice isn't everything. I don't have to have spice in the dish. And this is still a very good mac and cheese. And the chicken particularly is good. I know that can, sometimes be rubbery or tough or, not good at all. But the chicken's delicious. So I did eat all my food, but Amy's over here scraping up all the sauce off with her fork because she said she really likes this sauce. So whatever's in that sauce, and I did read that description to you earlier, I mean, it is a very, very good sauce, that's for sure. Considering you had a couple of bites of mine, which dish did you prefer?
I don't know, because I only had like maybe one bite of your chicken. I liked yours. There's no way, though, I could have eaten a whole portion of yours, though.
It was huge.
Because it was huge, and pasta's filling, whereas, if you look at my gumbo, I ate a ton, and I still have quite a bit left, so I probably could have gone just a smaller portion of it, even. But I wasn't sure, so I got the bigger portion, but they were both really good. I mean, they were just both totally different items, so it's hard to say.
It's an easy answer for me, the mac and cheese. I had a bite of her gumbo as well, and it was okay. So when we first got here, there was somebody seated at the table next to us, and when Amy was asking our server about the gumbo, she said, "Oh, well, ask her," and pointed to the person next door. She said she's here every single week, and she orders the gumbo every single time. And I asked her, I said, "What do you think, comparing the gumbo to the Blue Bayou gumbo?" And she said, "Oh, this gumbo is much better than the Blue Bayou gumbo." And it's been 2 years since I've had the Blue Bayou gumbo, but when I had a bite of hers, I felt like the Blue Bayou one was better, but it just goes to show you that everyone has different tastes and things. The gumbo is good. I mean, don't get me wrong, the gumbo is good. Neither item was bad at all, absolutely. Both were delicious. I just personally would prefer the mac and cheese that I ordered. Of course, that's what I wanted to order, so, you know, that makes sense. Any other thoughts for you on your food?
I don't think so. I think, honestly, thinking about it, next time what I might do is order a smaller portion of this and then maybe try the appetizer that I wanted to try.
The crab beignets?
The crab beignets. And I didn't, you know, when she said 5 ounces, to me 5 ounces sounds really small, but this still seems like it's bigger than 10 ounces even. So, maybe it's not, but this was really big. So now I know that the entree portion of this is huge. Might as well next time just get the smaller portion, but then maybe try something else too.
I don't think I even need to ask you what you thought of your food, because you didn't leave anything left. James does not want to be on camera today, and here we don't make them be on camera if they don't want to be. But I did want to point out that he didn't quite eat all of his food. So if you're wondering about the portion sizes and things, this was plenty for James, and he's the older child. And this did not fill him up. I mean, it did fill him up, like way more than filled him up. Benjamin is just a pasta fiend, loves pasta. So that's why that happened there. So we have paid and, you know, left now just to provide sort of like a final review. She did offer us dessert. We want dessert. They have beignets, mostly beignets. They have some other things too, but mostly beignets because, of course, right next door is Beignets Express. And she did say that Beignets Express has beignets they don't have, and they have beignets that Beignets Express doesn't have. But, of course, this is like the quick service counter. So I think later, not in this video, just later, we're going to potentially maybe get some beignets from Beignets Express, just as like a snack, because we're also here staying at the Disneyland Hotel, filming the Disneyland Hotel review for you guys, and so we might do that a little bit later. But as far as the Jazz Kitchen goes, we haven't eaten here in 10 years. What did you think?
I thought it was really good. I obviously don't really remember like how it was before when we ate here, because it's been that long ago, but...
Did they have pommes frites then? I feel like maybe they might have had pommes frites.
I know the menu was different, because I know when they switched it to just Jazz Kitchen as opposed to like Ralph Brennan's, what it was before. Even though it's still by Ralph Brennan, I know they changed and overhauled the menu. But obviously I don't remember. Menus here are always changing too. Like,
it is really hard to compare the experiences from a 10-year-old memory.
Yeah.
But this place was fine. Prices perhaps a little inflated. Like some people were complaining about the prices at Splitsville, which is right over there. We went to Splitsville not too long ago, and I know some of you were like, oh, that's really expensive food. I can't imagine the comments in this video, because this is like $10 more expensive than Splitsville.
Yeah. But I think also, though, in there, it's like a bowling alley. You expect it to not be as expensive as like this thing to sit down. Honestly, though, I don't think we found anywhere in downtown Disney that we don't like.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we've liked everywhere we've gone. They're just all so different. Like, that's the thing with downtown Disney.
Are.
Like, every place
Din Tai
is
Fung is
different.
still a favorite.
Yes, Din Tai Fung is a favorite. I can't wait to try the new place that's going above Earl of Sandwich.
Carnaby Tavern?
Yeah, Carnaby Tavern. I can't wait to try that. This steakhouse that they're building, like right where Tortilla Joe's, it's like right across from us.
Yeah, it's fine.
That place I'm really excited about. That place is probably gonna be really expensive. So, but we'll see when they finally ever actually build it. Because right now there's not much.
Anyway, that was it. That was our thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to drop comments below. We're always happy to answer them. Hit that like and subscribe button if you have not done so already. Click this playlist to check out more of my Downtown Disney videos. I've got tons more food reviews in there, but we've got some other Downtown Disney stuff as well. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.